Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a long time since I have created a video for you guys, probably maybe almost a year, if not over a year. And I just wanted to thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following me. Thank you for your patience. It took me a while and to get myself together, get my health together, and to get back on the charts and to try to like get back into this game. It's not a game, but to get back into this industry um, with in a way that wouldn't cause me to be so under so much stress, right? And I am a homeschool parent. I have decided to keep my children continue to homeschool and bring the rest of them home during this pandemic. So I definitely had to figure out the best way to do this and schedule everything. In the process of all this and getting back into the swing of things, I was able to get with the prop firm. I was able to refine my strategies. I was able to put together a little homeschool course for my kids just to teach them about trading and other things that I wanted to teach them. And I decided to, share it with my YouTube followers and hopefully help you guys improve your trading and to also help you guys who are interested in trading, the beginners. From one of my nephews, one of my family members came to me and wanted me to teach him how to trade. So again, I thought about, okay, how could I do this? Well, I'm teaching brand new people, young people, actually as young as 7 all the way up to 20, 21, you know, how to teach them how to trade in a simple way that won't like stress me out. Now, I started him off with smart money concepts, teaching him about order blocks and fair value gaps and all that kind of stuff, and which he grasped right away. And then I told him I was going to try to find a way for him to find entries where he could just go ahead and enter and not necessarily wait for those, because those are the ones you really really wait for the price to come to you. And it's really good strategy. I did notice that I think as the more popular it becomes, I noticed that there was a lot of I think banks and bigger institutions have kind of starting to pick up on it a little bit more, and I noticed some things on the lower time frame, right? So then I was like, okay, how do we take it to the bigger time frame? And all that. It came back to a place that I started a long time ago, because I have a background in computer science and technology, and I love like algorithms and math, and I like indicators. And even though I took it off my chart for the smart money concepts, because I really wanted to like learn how to be a naked chart price action trader, and figured it out, got it down. But I still noticed that there was a lot of manipulation, right? And it has to do a lot with the time frames. To be honest with you, for me, I noticed had more to do with time frames, anything. But I decided to put my indicators back in my chart because I was trying to show him and them other ways to, trade, which it takes out the emotion and the worry, and it just makes it simple for me. And so I came back to no nonsense forex. So that's why I'm sitting here. I love it. It's his the title, how to trade for a living, like at the title, the crucial steps. I highly, 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 highly recommend you guys, just if you are not being successful, to start over with the no nonsense forex. And then I'm going to introduce these other smart money concepts with you to it. I believe that you could possibly combine it and use what I love the part, and I've always traded this way, confirmation, right? Because as I started going through my own strategies, creating my strategies, I'm always looking for like, okay, but what about something to confirm, right? You need to confirm. You don't want to just be impulsive. And now this is if you don't walk away with anything else, you need to confirm your trades, right? Double confirm if you probably should. You need volume or volatility. There are so many things, and there's so much that he teaches, VP teaches here, that I start here. And so I'm sending everybody back to this point. Start here, okay? He's going to break down the purpose, the reasons behind the thought process behind everything we're putting together in the algorithm. Don't just put together the algorithm that I'm going to assist you with, but you need to understand the reasoning, the thought process. That's what's going to make you a great trader, okay? And that's what's going to help you actually trade for a living, because the indicators may change. The markets change, and you need to know, okay, if it's changing, how do you change with it? Why is it changing? What do you need to do? How do you improve your algorithm? What does she mean by algorithm? All of that you need to come here to start. Okay, now if you do not even know the first thing about trading, then the first place I'm going to tell you to go to is babypips.com. It's the first place he tells you to go to. It's the first place I have been telling people to go to. It's the first place I brought my children to, and I had them enrolled in the school of Pipsology. Okay, that is the very first thing you need to do so you can understand a lot of the terminology. I do not recommend that you apply the concepts they're telling you, but just the terminology would be good to know. Okay. Um, Mainly focus on preschool. What is preschool? Kindergarten. You can learn about this stuff, learn about the background and history, but don't don't marry yourself to it. Okay, don't marry yourself to these things. You can understand, you can learn about them, but don't be worried about. We do not, with this type of system, we don't even worry about chart patterns. We don't even worry about oscillators and momentum. But I mean, if you decided you want to go into the stock market, then some of these things do help. They do help and apply. That's why I say learn it, but you don't marry yourself to it when it comes to trading forex. Okay. You definitely though do want to look at understanding again what it means when we say trading the news and sentiment and that kind of stuff. You can look at, I would say, the most important thing here after you start with the preschool and maybe kindergarten, definitely make sure you get through undergraduate, junior. you know Definitely make sure you get through this, because this is probably the most important thing. This is what's going to separate the successful traders from the non-successful traders. If you do not have a trading plan, and I have videos for that now. I will be loading all that stuff on my chart, videos for that, back testing, spreadsheets, all of that. Not on my chart, I'm sorry, on my channel. But if you do not have a trading plan, we always say, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. That's in anything that you set out to do. Okay. So if you don't do anything else, make sure you go through the undergraduate junior section. Okay. Risk management is so important, and it is the number one cause of death of traders. So that's a part of your trading plan. So you got to go through this undergraduate senior. I think then you will be ready for this right here, and ready for the algorithm and the concepts on my chart. Now, I know some of you guys are already traders. You're just looking for a great entry and concepts and stuff. I'm going to be showing you with one indicator. I'm going to break it down, especially for you that already trade no nonsense forex method. This indicator, and finding other indicators to kind of help complement, and maybe you can use in your algorithm, at least help you with the thought process. But I wanted to come back to my channel with some meat, right? Really helping you eat. But I kind of want you to understand where I'm coming from. It's going to be a combination of these his method and my way of doing things. I like how he takes you slowly through it. You can really get through his stuff. If you're on a weekend, you can get through everything over a weekend. Really, the way he tells you how to do it, and then I put together, the order of everything in my little Google Classroom for my students, and you could also join the classroom and just go through it that way as well. So that it'll just be concise and you don't have to search around and look around, and you can just click, 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 go, go, go. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and this is what I'm coming back with. And we're gonna have a lot more things on this channel. I am setting up a separate channel specifically for kids, so it will be probably the cliff notes of all of this, and it will help you parents with your homeschooling your kids. It'll be a lot more concise and to the point and interesting, because I even have to keep a 7-year-old interested, right? So, and 7-year-old, I have some teenagers. And so, yeah, it's going to be more interesting, not as much talking as I'm doing right now. But I did want to take the time to tell you that I'm back. I will go through the comments and answer your questions as well. And if I can create a video out of it, I will. And I put it in the FAQ video, like playlist, so I can help you back there. And any strategies that I thought about going back to the old things that I did post, and maybe to help improve them. So maybe I'll have a video on how we can make those crossovers better, because you'll see in the no nonsense forex method we do, using a crossovers, or a type of cross. We do a type of cross. I'm not gonna say crossovers, but you can use it as an exit or whatever indicator or whatever. So I have a lot to show you, but I just wanted to come back and I wanted to point you. So you're going to see this with regard to anything related to his concepts. I give him credit. I don't take credit. And then if I refer to an indicator, I will link to the indicators also in the description. So his link to his website will be in the description. The indicators will be in the description. Anything I reference, if I can, I'll link to it in the description, so you guys can get to things a lot easier. Okay, so yeah, this is where he said starts as well. I will start. I will point you to his blog and his podcast frequently. All right. And so if you have any questions or comments, definitely hit me up. And I look forward to helping you with you guys with all this stuff. But come on, I just want to help you trade for a living. I want you to get your prop firms under your belt and, break out of this rat race. But let's do it the right way. Okay. And I love the way he goes through, because if you don't have the patience even to sit here and listen to me, you don't have the patience to listen to his podcast. You don't have what it takes. You're not ready yet to make a living out of Forex. You got to have some type of patience because trust me, as much as you give to the market, you get from the market, you'll get it right back if you're not a patient and professionally minded trader. And that just means a person that sees this as a profession, something that is transformative and something that they can do for life, forever. And matter of fact, it's so good that you'll also probably be able to teach it. That's how you really know you can do it, right? If you can teach it. So anyway, that's all. Well, no, I'll take that back. I will take that back. Some people are teaching but aren't actually really trading. But I'm saying if you can teach and and other people are successful from your teachings, then obviously you know something, right? You know something. So hopefully I will be instrumental or helpful in your search and on your way to trading for a living, and especially during a time like this. And so I'm going to often say, hopefully I'll see you in the classroom, because this is a classroom. Make sure you take out your pencils and paper. I actually have a notebook, and I tell my kids to have their notebooks ready when they come to sit down with me every day in the evening to look for our trades. We actually look for our trade entries, and then we have some education. So every day is a lesson to learn, Monday through Friday. Okay, for them, learning about trading, money management, risk management, and hopefully these things will carry them over into life, and hopefully it will help you as well. All right, guys, talked enough. Thank you for your time. Just wanted to say I'm back, and this is where I'm going to start, and then we're going to grow from there. If you've already had no nonsense Forex, then your treat will be I will be going through different indicators or different aspects of different indicators, starting with the SSL hybrid, and just showing you how we do it, how you could possibly do it, how maybe you've never thought about it, you might have. And if you have, definitely comment and help our community grow. But yeah, I'll be adding more indicators as we go along, explaining other concepts a little bit further, a little bit more in detail, because I will hold your hand a little bit, but not too much. So just so you know, you must do your own work, okay? But I understand a 7-year-old has to learn how to do this, so I will break it down so at least a 7-year-old can understand it. That's about as much hand holding as I will do. All right, guys, thank you for your time. And again, I hope I see you in the classroom. Bye now.